The bounce pass. Watch this, coming right in your living room.
Aaliyah Edwards, so good in transition, hustles, and yeah, I think that's...
Jordan Horston will set up to Johnson, guarded by Neepkins. Johnson puts her head down into the corner. Horston's been cold thus far this season. Miller has it, goes right at Heidemann, flings it up and scores for Connecticut in the first quarter in that game, but they only had 51 the rest of the game, so the pace slowed down a little bit, and Seattle's defense picked up a little. Gets a point on the board, and they're going to remain standing for a few more seconds. Miller makes it 6. Connecticut getting their first win of the season on Wednesday night right here. This is a back-to-back, not played before for Connecticut, looking pretty good in the early going.
Well, defense was something that Rashid Mezian, defense, effort, energy. So I think this starting five, the message is clear. If you don't play defense, you're not staying on the court.
Heidemann, the lefty, flings it up in and out. Game to win the game and just rattled out on Wednesday night. And now Sonia Ross. Might as well, we made the trip. Let's win 2. 8-0. All sun as we go to a timeout in the Pacific Northwest. Seattle 8-0 Connecticut. 6 of Connecticut's 8 points, fast break points. And of course, they won the game.
You got to get back, and you've got to stop the ball at the rim. It doesn't matter if your player's back first. You got to protect the rim first.
High arcing 3 off the mark by Miller. Snatched. Really been impressive on the perimeter. Here's Horston inside, spins, fires, and hits. Boy, Seattle needed that, and so did Jordan Horston. Coming
is here in Climate Pledge with her offense, just taking a moment to get back to it.
Burke goes right at Horston, and the foul on Jordan. Solid performance both games against Seattle, averaging 14 and 6 in the 2 games against the Storm.
And she had the game winner in this,
including the assistant with the Liberty last year. Spent 4 years as an assistant with Memphis in the NBA. Was worked in the business world. Coached in college as well. Here's Melvin with it. Flage, 4 on the shot clock. Neepkins goes in with the left hand.
And you have to be efficient. That's one of his answers as to why he had 4 or 5 starters on the bench in the fourth quarter, including Anissa Morrow.
Oh, good no-look pass in.
Oklahoma, formerly Oregon State. They were battling inside, and Holmes, it wasn't just the flashy one-on-one plays. It was great basketball movement.
Holmes, who was just picked up today by Seattle, was actually drafted by the Storm back in 2020. Really good games for the Storm as well. Double-digit scoring games.
Yeah, she's great inside the paint, but can hit the 3.
Oh, Edwards up fake.
Make the starting lineup. So the Storm, again, don't have a 6'9" wind turbine in the paint.
Oh, crossover move. Gets Neepkins and scores.
Watch the explosion. Oh, this isn't even off the screen. This is just going one-on-one against Gianna Neepkins. And so strong with the...
She missed Wednesday's game. Thought she was probably going to play tonight, but Rashid Mezian decided let's rest her one more game. 3 by Neepkins, who has 2 fouls. Double team, back out Melvin. 7 on the shot clock. Oh, the Euro step from the Aussie. How about that? Miller on the penetration. Ooh, ducks in, blows up Lexi Brown, and she is hurting right now, and she is still down on 5 right now for the Storm. Lexi got the wind knocked out of her. And here's Mackenzie Holmes on the layup, but they're going to say the
drive by Diamond Miller.
Right elbow right there in the ribs.
Yeah. Brown scored 9 points, 12 points in the span of, what, 90 seconds? Gianna Neepkins was defending her.
Second turnaround.
Angloma going full speed to...
Oh, that's a 1, 2, 3 and
that's a few
contact right there. Angloma was fantastic on Wednesday. Best game as a pro. 15.7 rebound.
7th player born in France to be drafted in the first round. That left hand is something that I'm sure the Storm watched on.
The guards of Connecticut not letting Seattle breathe. And not a lot of movement off ball either for Seattle. Jade tries to force something up. No, Joyner Holmes stripped out of her hands, but she gets it back. She's good with her back to the basket in there. Here's Zaya Cook. She has been really solid for Seattle.
Oh, it's a good defensive possession when the player has to stop, pivot, turn, and the jump shot still isn't there on the turnaround jumper.
Bounce pass, Joyner Holmes, stripped out of her hands, but she gets it back. Here's Zaya Cook. She has been really solid for Seattle thus far this season.
Jukes the defense, the scoop pass, kind of a no-look shovel there to Mackenzie Holmes. Nothing new joining this Storm team, even though it is a whole new regime with the coaching staff, a few new players. She just fits right in.
Yeah, she's really versatile, too. Now, with Ezzy Magbagor still out, Dom Malonga still out, Awafam, who just got to Seattle yesterday, their first-round draft pick, she's not ready.
You know, the max contract at the time, the richest contract in the WNBA. But, of course, 35 millionaires were made overnight.
That's running is Zaya Cook. Good defense by Haley Van Lith, getting back, forcing a tough shot. 90 seconds left in the first quarter. 19-13. Morrow, who did not play on there, is a run out for Seattle again, and Zaya Cook lays it up with the left hand and will go to the free throw line.
Get the turnover. Quick pass out by Joyner Holmes to a cruising Zaya Cook. Finished through contact transition. She had the highest usage rate among the Storm players in the last game, which basically means the player that ends the possession, either a turnover, a shot.
14-10 in points in the paint. Both teams getting it done. Seattle's last 8 points have been in the paint. Ball loose on the floor. Lexi Brown, the sharpshooter. He's hit 5 threes in the first meeting against Connecticut. 1 on the shot clock. Got to get it up. Zaya Cook does off the rim. Sheed Mezion yell, push, push, push. Reagan Beers open inside, and those are always going to be good. Horston, baseline, around Morrow. Kick to the corner. Great look for Cook. And she knocks it down. Look out. Trying to work on Cook. And Gloma. Morrow.
So, appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thanks, Chantel. Seattle cut a 19-11 lead down to 21.
Makes it so hard using her shoulder space, her length right there.
Good D
Really
by
can't block
Dulcet. Morrow gets it against Horston. Has to fling it up. No good. Good one. Kicks it to the corner. And we got a whistle on the far side. And that'll go by Van Lith. Here's Cook with 3 on the shot clock. Ooh, between the legs. Step back. No good. Deep corner. Good D by Van Lith. Here's Cook with 3 on the shot clock. Ooh, between the legs. Step back. No good. Seattle on the glass in the first 2 meetings. Beers gives it up. Van Lith was quiet on Wednesday night. Has not been heading into Wednesday night's game. And here's Heidemann coasting in. Can't get it to go, but Horston.
Without even really possessing the offensive rebound.
Far side. Miller has it. Rivers now against Lexi Brown. Flings it up from 16. 10 points in this game. See if they give it to her again. Instead, it's going to be Heidemann. Oh, the nice little scoop to the runner.
With the aggressive drive.
Kick back, Van Lith. Pump fake. Goes right by Horston, but Horston's able to poke it free and out of bounds. Very well defensively, and on the glass thus far this year. She just hasn't gotten anything going offensively until tonight.
And totally loses her defender right here just by making that cut.
Joyner Holmes back in for Seattle. Got to get it up. 2 seconds left and 1. Oh, and a foul.
Knows how to draw the arms of the defense.
Zaya having a conversation with the official right there. Miller in the first meeting against Seattle. Much quieter on Wednesday night. And makes it a 2-point game. Heidemann just loses Van Lith. My goodness, and no help coming. Now Van Lith working on the rookie. Johnson stays in front well. Keeps the dribble, flings it up, no good. Joyner too high. But Flage gets it back on nice hustle by Heidemann. And knocks it down. So Heidemann's hustle gives Seattle.
She thanked her for it.
First lead of the game for Seattle. And they're going to get Mackenzie Holmes on the foul.
Bounds at whatever cost, and the defense was kind of out of sorts right there, not expecting it to go to Flage and Cash. 2
from the field.
Efficiency has been tough for Flage, so it's good to see her start like this.
Ledger Walker, no good. Flage lost the defense. She'll fling it up. 3 on the way. No good.
And that's a moment where
Match down low with Burke. Misses the first. Gets a second opportunity and scores. 6 points. Had a couple of threes in that game. Joyner Holmes, great post-up position and fades. She's got such a nice touch.
Scenario, but she can also stretch and hit the 3.
Flage pokes it away. Kennedy Burke forgot to go get it, but Flage couldn't pick it up. And it'll be Zaya gets a break. How about that first 6 minutes of action for Zaya Cook? Flage basketball on the carom. Heidemann has it. Long range 3 for the lefty. In and out.
On that contest because she was so good on Wednesday, but overall, you're right. The 3 is not going down on the season.
Ledger Walker flings it up. That's all.
Of getting to the rim.
Jade is probably their best at getting to the rim right now, but she is trapped. Tries to get it off to Joyner Holmes. Has a decent drive inside and a good look with 2 seconds left. Can't get it to go. Flage tips it back. Break. Seattle has just out-hustled Connecticut here in this set.
Aggressive on the old boards like they were on Wednesday.
Ledger Walker to the corner. Neepkins. Too long.
Q.
Miller drives in. Oh, nice Euro step and draws the foul. 3:29.
Play inside of Climate Pledge Arena. And she's got the effort tonight. The deflections, the open.
Fans making some noise, waving the white towels behind the backboard to no avail. 29 by Kennedy Burke. Melvin kick to the corner. Holmes has it. Drives in with the left hand shot rejected.
Holmes tries the half spin here. That's a no from Kennedy Burke.
Right so far. Back to Cook. She has not been quiet. Drives in and she...
That's efficiency right there from Cook.
Coming in, she was shooting really well from 3. 6 of 15 from 3. She is about ready to blow right by that. As we're here and still in the first half, and she's got 13. Rivers, I'll call the game. 10 for Seattle, 11 for Connecticut, but you're right, it seems like a majority of them. We've got about
fouls.
There's Brittany Griner looking on, still out with the rib injury. Oh, good rebound by Flage in the corner. Seattle's got Horston. He's going to go right at Ledger Walker and scores. Jordan.
You're bigger, taller. You can get up higher than Charlize Ledger Walker. Know that you can own that matchup.
And another illegal screen. This one on Burke. Lead of the game.
Horston feeling it right now. The right hand off glass. This is something she has to take. You can, in the first round, a top 10 pick. She's too talented to give that shot up, and I'm glad she took it.
Cook again going right at Beers. Spins it up, no. Over again. And now there is a turnover. Jordan Horston's everywhere right now. She's going 1-on-2. Kick back, 3 on the way. Cook! Lead for the Storm. Ledger Walker drives in. Kick to the corner. Beers, 3-ball for the silencer, no. Rebound Seattle. Directing traffic inside a minute to play in the second quarter. Dominated by the Seattle Storm. Flage for 3. That one's off the mark. Not in rhythm.
Yeah.
This year thus far.
Off the dribble. And I know she can hit those, but that was early in the shot clock. Your hot hand is Zaya Cook.
Speaking of not in rhythm. Against Jackson. Double team comes. Throws it away. Ledger Walker against Melvin. And can't get it to go. Has it with 4 to Horston. She'll pull up with 1 and can't get it to go. That would have brought the house.
Taking the pressure.
Neepkins with it against Jade Melvin. Retreats. Got to get it up. 2 on the shot clock. Lee Edwards does and has it. Backdoor cutting is Melvin. They get it instead to Flage Johnson. She drives. Baseline and scoops it up and in. Look at
rim. You're seeing the kind of finishes she has. She's versatile at the rim. Right hand, left hand scoop.
Neepkins to answer. Back iron. Boy, Connecticut has first quarter. Melvin back to Flage. Kind of in her bag right now. Let's see what she does. Bounce pass. Ooh, turns it over. Flage flying around. That's what she does.
Being aggressive on offense and on defense. But take a look at the drive. I love that extension.
Seconds for Connecticut.
Well, like we said, the Storm have limited their fast break points. They had 6 of their first 8 points from the fast break. 2 of their next 20.
Dolson dribble handoff. Horston, no roll there. She's going to step through off the back. Miller attacking Melbourne. The help comes in Horston. Backside cut Rivers, and she is fouled. Excuse me, Kennedy Burke, and she is fouled. Heidemann and Jade Melbourne. Hasn't mattered because everybody else is picking up the slack. Burke has
getting many looks because she's taken all.
Ledger Walker with one. Rashid Mezion decides to keep the team as is right now. No foul trouble for Seattle.
When we look back at these,
Rashid Mezion decides to keep the team as is right now. No foul trouble for Seattle.
when we look back at these, I think for Connecticut, keep going to her, keep feeding her. She is so efficient.
Turn in the corner, Flage, statue of... Here's Edwards, the 1-2 in the lane. A little too strong, gets her own rebound and put back. She is so... Give and go.
Talked about international players in the league and the influx of them. She's actually one of 8 Canadians from Toronto, and I did actually get a chance to talk to Aaliyah about what she's bumping in her headphones before the game, and let me tell you, she did say she's listening.
Natisha Heidemann.
And Aaliyah Edwards, to Chantel's point, she's going to be that player for thousands of girls in Canada.
Dolson hucks it up at the 4 cents.
The Storm are looking a tiny bit tired right now.
Flage bounce pass Steph Dolson. Crowd on their feet here in Seattle. Biggest lead of the game. And how about 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Seattle up 15. Taking control of this basketball game since struggling in the first quarter. Reagan Beers posting up on the smaller Mackenzie Holmes and scores.
But they were a little bit out of sorts, and Reagan Beers went to work.
Melbourne driving in, kick back Lexi Brown. She had 5.
Patient letting that one go.
Another post up. Not a secret where they're going right now. Johnson. Holmes up top, 10 on the shot clock. To Johnson, gets it poked free. Ball loop ready. And she's 4 points away from her career high in points. And a drive and a
6. She just was taking some contested 2s, and Rahman said it was just flow of the game, trying to figure out something that could ignite our offense.
One too many steps. Let's see how many steps here. There you go.
It's a good screen, though, by Mackenzie Holmes.
2, 3, maybe and a half.
James Harden would have gotten away.
Here's Rivers with it. Burke in the face of Holmes. That one's no good.
Edwards on the bench, maybe get her some rest, but she was the only offense for a little while.
9 here in the third quarter. Got to get it up with 2 on the shot clock. Rivers will. Too strong. Got to get it up with 2 on the shot clock. Rivers will. Too strong.
And this group was dangerous for Connecticut on Wednesday, minus Sanaya Rivers. This is a crew that really took the lead against the Storm.
Oh, she would not have missed that on Wednesday night. She wasn't missing anything Wednesday.
75% from the field.
Burke 3, no good. Beers keeps it high, but look at Jade Mel.
The Australian digs in.
And holding Brown on the back cut was Ledger Walk. That's the former Aussie Football League player.
Has a nose for the ball.
Yes.
Bring it down.
Yeah.
Going.
Joyner Holmes, tough drive process. Morrow has been quiet tonight.
Yeah,
10 minutes, no points.
Keep an eye on her.
Ledger Walker shot rejected into the corner. Zaya Cook, that one's off. Beers the rebound. Heidemann. Rivers to the hole. That one's no good. See, but nobody's scoring.
Yeah, Anissa Morrow only played 6 minutes. And another turnover.
Right now, these two teams are gassed. Morrow inside gets it to go.
But Mackenzie Holmes, this is how you help your teammate out. Clears the racism, youth, defense, length. I mean, you want to talk about positionless basketball. All of those players can play 1 through 4. And Dom with the
keeps it alive for Seattle. Now Cook, got to get it off. Oh, Heidemann, how did they lose her with 1 on the shot clock? Oh, that's off.
We asked her, what do you think of this team? She's like, they're crazy. They love to hang out with each other.
Morrow spinning. You just see the talent. It just
That got in her head, you know, benched for whatever it was, defensive effort or energy, whatever Rashid Mezion believed.
That's the end.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Her personality is as smooth as her game. Oh, they're playing my song.
Go stream Whoa right now. Her latest bunch of singles.
Morrow has it. A lot of white jerseys in there, though. Van Lith, the trailer. Oh, it knocks it down.
And Flaugier pointed it out. When the Storm are playing great defense, their offense just comes naturally.
Saya Cook hammered as she goes into the lane, and she will go to I like that. I don't think I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Kill, all right.
And then the accountability, too. And everybody's got to be more mature. I've got to be more mature.
Caitlin in the Fever got a win tonight over the Valkyries, 90-82. There's Haley Van Lith with it, in and out. Johnson. She'll pull up from 3 off the screen and knock it down, and she's 1 point up.
Play in this arena.
That's right. Got her all hyped. Van Lith, the elbow. No good. Good battle for him. Here's Cook with it. Splitting the double team. Kept it down to 8. Nearly the steal. Morrow from 3. So much talent. My goodness.
She's got it. Her former teammate at LSU makes her pay.
Dolson kicks it to the corner. Falls down, gets it poked out of her hands. Hopefully.
Drive. Look at her go back and forth with the hands, baiting them, you know.
Heidemann gets Van Lith.
Oh my goodness.
Goes right by her. Hey.
I mean, she had that crazy cross in the first half, got right to the rim. She's winning that matchup.
Morrow, jump shot, no. Dolson the rebound. Gets a screen from Dolson. Tries to turn the corner. Good defense by Connecticut. Cook bullies her way on Van Lith again. 3 on the shot clock for Van Lith. Got to get something off. Instead, they turn it over. Shot clock by.
Everybody calling out the shot clock.
Heidemann accelerates into the lane. Kick out. Horston 3. That one's no good. It's over. Kick it to the corner. 1 second. They're getting way too deep into the shot clock. Rashid Mezion is not happy on this. Stephanie Dolson just screening everybody and anybody she can out there right now. Screening off the ball, screening on ball, and setting up 3 ball.
He's the kind of player you've got to have on the court. When you need a bucket, Heidemann can get you one at the rim.
Rivers drives in, and we got a jump ball game, not just a season high. Storm guards looking really good once again, and Flaugier Johnson's got an opportunity for a career high. She's only 1 point shot. Kick back Horston. Horston's had her best game of the season thus far today. And Zaya Cook will go to the line.
It opens the lane, right? When you're a threat from 3, teams have to close out on you hard.
And there it is, 20 points for Zaya Cook. First time Zaya Cook.
And she loves working with Sonia Rahman. She said it's the first coach I've ever had that I had 3 straight turnovers in practice one day. And instead of just being taken out.
Cook's got it again. Bullet pass, Horston. She'll flip it up. The touch is back for... Here's Rivers, catch and shoot. That's long. One in the freezer.
Pick and roll between Zaya Cook and Jordan Horston. Stop and pop. A swat. Sanai Rivers still playing with pride here.
Ooh.
Wow. Surprised me too much. They've really pushed the pace, controlled and dictated this game.
Edwards, pump fakes Dolson, and shot block. That's a career high. Up top is Dolson. Bullet pass inside, stolen away by Edwards. Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Setting up the play.
Approach the 3-minute mark. Miller against Johnson. Good call there. Trying to willed it to be so. She just stepped up to the line and it worked.
And the coach with the law degree.
Connecticut went over 7 minutes without a field goal in the second quarter. They went 7:59 in the fourth without scoring. Correction, 5 minutes. It was a 7:59 mark, not 7 minutes and 59 seconds. 7:59 mark of the fourth quarter, the last points. Heidemann and scores.
And I think we've seen Edwards in that, for that stretch, really limited Connecticut's Sun offensive options.
Here's Flage for a career high, and she's got it. Ledger Walker surveys. Kicks back out with 12 on the shot clock. Flage's just pumped up, doing it on both ends.
Moments instead of putting my head down, pouting, getting mad. No, I had to be more mature. I had to step my game up, and that's why she is where she's. It's so helpful to have a guard that rebounds.
18-footer off the glass by Aaliyah Edwards. And what will be the Seattle Storm's second win of the season. Zaya Cook shows, goes, and gets it to go. Off of turnovers and fast breaks in the first quarter. It's not like they had a good setup half-court offense at all tonight. Line.
Miller really attacking the basket this entire quarter, and I think that was a little.
1:33 left. Taylor Theory's checked in for the Storm. 18-point game. Here's Johnson with it. She'll pull up. No good. Can post Holmes. Backdoor cut. Johnson doesn't get it to her. Instead, Cook gets freed up. That's going to be well short. It's the guards of the Seattle Storm doing damage tonight. 23 from Cook, 17 from Johnson, 11 from Hyde. Going to coast in. Theory does a nice job getting back. At least excellent response after the loss on Wednesday night, the heartbreaking loss in the final seconds when these two teams played. Isaiah Cook will go to the free throw line. Incredible. 3 games early. And Seattle will win the season series 2-1. And out, 5 seconds left. The two coaches shake hands as they did 2-0.